Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 29th. You know, I was thinking about those disciples of Jesus. Those poor guys, they must have really didn't know what was coming next. First, they went and Jesus was preaching and he fed 5,000 men. So we don't know how many women there were, but there were 5,000 men with, with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And after he finished that miracle, he sends his disciples to go over in the boat ahead of him. And he went up and did some praying and taking some time and send the multitudes away. And then they get out in the water and it starts getting kind of stormy. And they think they see a ghost walking on the water. Now, I can't even imagine the feeling because this isn't fake. They really see someone walking on the water. And so they're very scared because they don't know anybody or anything that can walk on water. And so as he comes closer, Jesus says, "Be of good cheer. It's me. Don't be afraid." He's always telling us not to be afraid. And one of the disciples, he's pretty gutsy. He says, "Lord, if it's you, command me to come to you on the water." And Jesus says, "Come." So Peter jumps out of the boat and he starts to walk on the water toward Jesus. Imagine that. First of all, they're overwhelmed at everything that's been happening. And then Jesus comes walking to them on the water. And then their friend gets out and he starts walking on the water. This is going pretty good so far. Well, then, all of a sudden, the wind really was kicking up, and Peter noticed it was getting real stormy, and he had taken his eyes off Jesus, and he started to get scared and looking around and, back to human ability. And he starts to sink. And he says, "Lord, save me." So Jesus stretched out his hand and he said, "Oh, you of little faith, why did you doubt?" And they got into the boat and the wind stopped and the storm stopped. And then they said, "This is truly the Son of God." That's what it took for them to see that. But there's one part that I want you to take note of. When he took his eyes off Jesus and started to look around at what was going on, there was a storm going on. That's when he began to sink. Now, if you have your eyes on Jesus and you're focused and you're doing real good, and then something starts to go on, something's happening around you, you take your eyes off Jesus and you look and say, "Oh no, this is going to be bad," or "This is horrible," or "This is, I can't do this." You took your eyes off Jesus. As long as you have your eyes on Jesus, and I mean your spiritual eyes are always focused on Jesus, you won't start to sink. Things are still going to happen around you. Storms will still come. And spiritual storms, real storms, obviously, things at work, things at home, storms are still going to come. But if you keep your eyes on Jesus, you won't sink. So think about that. Your spiritual eyes, stay focused on Jesus all day long, no matter what happens, especially in the storms. So you have a great day, and God bless you.